The word YouTube. It's your boy Steve Gutter, your favorite hustler. And I ain't even gonna lie, I'm kinda burnt out on making music. Kinda burnt out on making beats. I started making beats probably 2008. I'm in my 30s now. I was a freshman in high school when somebody introduced me to FL Studio. Back then, I think it was FL. It was FL. It's called Fruity Loops back in the day. For the people, for the people that didn't know that what FL stand for, it was called Fruity Loops. I think we was on 7 and 8. And it was the go-to FL Studios, and it was a guy, one of my classmates. He used to come to school and let everybody hear his beats and shit. His beats was hard. So I think I paid him like $20. Paid him like $20. $20 is actually something when you were a freshman. When you were a freshman in high school and shit back in the day. So I paid him $20 to show me the basics. He ended up showing me the basics. I ended up going over his house, seeing his setup and all that. He ended up showing me the basics. I ended up learning. We started collabing on beats and shit like that. Back then, I wasn't even rapping. When I started making beats, I told myself I don't even want to rap. I just want to learn how to make beats. Go hard on these beats. Fuck with some rappers. Lock in with some rappers. Stay behind the scenes and all that. You know what I mean? And try to go up on these beats. So over time, I was 14, 15. So by the time I was 17, junior year, senior year, like the sound was there. I was that nigga back. I was that nigga back then. I'ma say back then because nowadays I'm kind of burnt out on it. Like I feel like I could have got way further. I could have been way, you know what I mean? I could have got way further with my beats. Could have got way further with my beats than where I'm currently at. You know what I mean? As far as Steve Gutter beats type shit. Like I did a lot. I sold beats, you know what I mean? Leases, exclusive rights. I done locked in with artists sometimes. I done made websites. I done made YouTubes. All this shit, anything you can do besides get signed as a producer. So, at this current stage of my life, in my 30s, I can't honestly say I kind of lost the motivation for making beats and making music. I just be looking back, just be thinking back and looking back like when I was locked in, how much fun I used to have. I used to have so much fun just making beats and making music and creating. But after 10, 15 plus years, if you ain't reaping all the benefits, or you know what I mean, getting to where you think you should be, you gon' get burnt out. Like, and it's just natural. I can't say I had a good run. Like it's 2026. It's the first time like I done felt unmotivated to make new music and to make new beats. But over them 10, 15 plus years, I probably made at least one beat every single day. At least one beat or at least one song every single day. You know what I mean? And music is opinionated. So if you hear my beats, hear my music, you might like it, you might not. That has nothing to do with my motivation. Where I think I messed up at, or it's probably it can be my fault, or it's debatable. You know what I mean? I didn't have a good team around me. I didn't have a good solid team around me where everybody wanted to play a different role. Everybody wanted to, you know what I mean, play a different role on the team to help, to help the team get further, you know what I mean, go to the top type shit. I had a lot of people around me. They'd see me making hard ass beats, and they want to make some hard ass beats. Even when I started rapping, I done motivated niggas to start rapping, and my plan was never was to rap. I only started rapping because I felt like it wasn't enough niggas getting on my beats, hopping on my beats. You know what I mean? The consistency with niggas hopping on my beats wasn't really there. You know what I mean? It happened here and there. Motherfuckers say they fuck with my beats, but they either want free beats and have no motion and shit like that. So it's cool when you making beats and you're a producer and you locked in. It's cool to throw out some free beats sometimes. If you see somebody grinding, you like they music, you like they sound. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's a benefit of throwing free beats out there because y'all might build relationships. Y'all might be able to lock in and shit like that. So I can't say I'm just burnt out at this point. And the motivation, it might come back. It might come back. It might not. I do got a lot of music. I do got a lot of beats, in my vault that I can always, if motherfuckers want to hear some beats, they can always hit me up. You know what I mean? I still have a shitload of beats for them to listen to and shit like that. So maybe that's what I need. Maybe that's what need to happen. Some motherfuckers need to hear some beats. Hear some beats, you know what I mean? And see that I'm still hard. Like the beat's still there, the sound's still there, all that type shit. But I'm just burnt out at this point. I want to say, if you're a producer or a beat maker, and you actively making beats every day or every other day, try to find somebody who's motivated about rapping and making music, rapping, whether it's rapping, singing, or whatever. Try to find somebody that's just as motivated as you know what I mean, to hop on your beats, where y'all can lock in, build a relationship, and try to go to the top. Because if you don't, after a while you cooking up all these beats and not doing nothing with them, and they not going nowhere, after a while you gonna get burnt out. You know what I mean? You gonna feel like motherfuckers owe you something. You gonna feel like the world owe you something. You gonna feel like the music industry owe you something. You know what I mean? Because you've been putting in all this work and not really benefiting in the end. You know what I mean? So that's all I want to say. That's all I want to say, man. Just try to stay motivated and lock in. If you don't, that shit gonna die. That shit gonna be over with. But yeah, man, it's your boy Steve Gutter, your favorite hustler. I appreciate if you like, subscribe, comment on my YouTube, and we'll be back, man. Got a game in the game.